And that's it, and we take it. SLOGURK is too slimy. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan. Today, we've got a juicer for you. We've got SLOGURK'S SLURP. What do we got here? SLOGURK, the Overslime. Look how awesome this is. The art's a little bit of a mess. Like, I don't know what the heck's going on there, but it's an ooze. You don't know. No one knows what ooze is going on. So, trample, whenever a land card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it's going to get massive. It's got trample. It's really awesome. It also protects a little bit of a protection. Remove 3/1 counters and you're going to return it to the owner's hand. It doesn't come up a whole lot because you definitely, this is a more aggro deck, so you really just want to be swinging out. You don't really want to be bouncing it back to the hand and doing all that kind of stuff. But, you know, there are some instances where that is welcome and very awesome. But whenever it leaves the battlefield, you're going to actually return 3 target land cards from your graveyard to your hand. I love this card because it lets you just refuel so well, and it goes along very well with like tapping at the window. Just gonna go right into this. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You're gonna reveal a creature card from among them and put them into your hand. And it also has flashback. The flashback is so nice because when you're, say if you're like kind of running low, you can rejuvenate your hand a little bit later in the game with like something like a tapping at the window or our beautiful Hollowhenge Wrangler. This card is so awesome. I'm only running 1 because you kind of really only need 1. It's more of like a late game like hammer if you just need something, because you can activate this from the graveyard. It's not that great on the, I mean, it's still good. It's a 6/6, but whenever it's in the graveyard, you can just discard a land card and you can just conjure a 5/5 beast. Now, yeah, it's a vanilla 5/5, but it is a like win condition, and it's very nice if this is the only resource you have and you're top decking a land. You can just get a 5/5. Next, we got Grolnok the Omnivore. Whenever it attacks, mill 3 cards. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. It's absolutely bonkers. Whenever a permanent card is put in your graveyard, you can exile it then. This is going to go so well with Willow Geist because you're actually milling the card. So SLOGURK is going to get all the benefit from milling the actual land cards, and then Willow Geist is going to get the benefit from exiling. So it goes to the graveyard, but then it leaves to get exiled. So the Willow Geist is going to get stronger. The SLOGURK is going to get stronger. So absolutely awesome with Grolnok. Absolutely busted. If you can get everything on the battlefield, the synergy and the combo is way too strong. Eccentric Farmer, just for some more shenanigans, obviously. We got the Rootcoil Creeper because we do have some nice little flashback cards here. The Winterthorn Blessing, it has to get a special shout out. This is a must. You need to run 4 of this. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, and then you're just going to tap another target creature you don't control, and then it doesn't untap during the untap step. It's so good, and you can use it for flashback as well. This card, oh my goodness, I can't call it the MVP. I mean, we got Grolnok and SLOGURK in this deck, but Winterthorn Blessing, the MVP sorcery card, I guess. So overall, everything else is pretty standard. We got Decisive Denial, which is awesome. If you're running any sort of aggro deck, blue or green, this is a must. So this is pretty much the deck. We're going to go ahead and slurp up our opponent's tears, hopefully, and we're going to get ready to vanquish some enemies. Alright, how we doing here? This is not the best hand ever, but it's good enough to keep. You know, got the Decisive Denial. I don't know whether we take the Decisive Denial or just use the tapping at the window. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Still for a mountain. Oof. That's quite the oof at this point. I'm just going to go for the Willow Geist. Put a little bit of presence on that board, you know. A little bit of presence never hurt anybody except our opponent. This freaking bat, man, I swear. This thing needs to go. Just ban the bat. I hope tomorrow, I hope today, it'll be today when this video goes up, they ban the bats. That's all I want. I sound like the Joker. Ban the bats. So we got a Rahilda Cutthroat. What do we want to do here? It's always just best to get the old SLOGURK out. Yeah, that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Pass turn. Obviously, we don't want it to go night, so we got to play something. So this Rahilda wanted Cutthroat. Doesn't go into the Feral Outlaw. Very, very scary. Oh, so now they are going into the Feral Outlaw. Okay. I think at this point, what we want to do is make it go daytime, because this is too scary. I don't like this. We also drop the Eccentric Farmer and then hope to get a green source. I think that's the move here. We'll go for Eccentric Farmer. This will allow the Willow Geist and the SLOGURK to go off. Hopefully we get a green source, and we don't. We get a blue source. Ah, that's very aggravating, but we do get a little bit of bumpage on the SLOGURK and the Willow Geist. But this was a green, we could drop the another Willow Geist, and it would go daytime. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. But Let's see what we can do here. Oh, so they are going Gruul, not mono red. No mono red for us. Rahilda. Oh, a Town Razor Tyrant. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Not one bit. Let's see if are they going to swing with this Feral Outlaw? You better be careful. We got positive blocks here. If they want to do this, we could what? We could use the SLOGURK and then they both die, or we could go with the Willow Geist. Oh, and they do, and they are going to do this. They are going to play with our emotions here. Do we have a way to remove I think we have because we have Winterthorn Blessing. I think we're just gonna let this go. Hold on, we can just trade this, right? First strike and then double strike. We just trade, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I made that way harder than it needed to be. We'll go ahead and take this, obviously, and we get another forest. That's really nice. So what I'm gonna do is just drop this Winterthorn Blessing. Obviously, that'll activate our Willow Geist, and we can also do for 2. So I wanted to get the Decisive Denial as well. So Winterthorn Blessing, and let's go for let's balance the ticket out a little bit. Let's just go ahead and tap this Town Razor Tyrant. This is a 4/4. We got 2 4/4s. Look how great that is. And your little Town Razor Tyrant does it untap next turn. How wonderful! And now that it's nighttime, I would have dropped the Willow Geist, but because now that we already got rid of the Rahilda, we're just gonna keep it up for the Decisive Denial. Don't really care that much about the night factor. So just a Tenacious Pup, nothing crazy yet. See what you got here. And and that's it. Come on, is that really it? That cannot be it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just try and fight you. We're gonna go just all out aggro. Let's just fight you, you little Tenacious Pup. You're not that tenacious, I'll tell you that right now. They leave 3 mountains on board, so okay, we're still on decline. I think we're way ahead. I'm not too worried about this right now. We can go for Grolnok the Omnivore, or we go for tapping at the window. Tapping at the window might be a little bit better than dropping the Grolnok is more fun though. Let's just drop the Grolnok. It's more fun. We're here for the content, baby. Screw it. We'll take him down to 5, and we'll drop the Willow Geist. I don't think they're packing any sort of crazy like board wipes or anything. So when a Grolnok, the Omnivore, gets to swing, it'll do so many cool things. It's absolutely unbelievable. Oh god. Oh wow. So they're gonna swing in with the Volatile Arsonist. This is gonna be 5/5. Gonna kill our Willow Geist as well. Oh gosh. And this would be really bad if this was night or yeah, dark time too. I can't even talk right now. I'm too scared. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? I'm gonna decline. No. Take it? No. We'll decline. Screw it. Oh, I just misclicked. Okay, what does it matter? We'll take the. That's always the good thing. I've had a lot of interactions with SLOGURK that gets to get the little bit of a boost here from that, which is really, really nice. What I want to do is maybe go for tapping at the window, make this nice and big, or do we want to just swing in with the Grolnok? I think we just want to use tapping at the window, get the for sure thing going. Deathbonnet Sprout. So this is going to be awesome. Look at SLOGURK is going to go off, and every time we get rid of something, the Willow Geist is going to go off. Look at all oh my gosh, this is just so great. This is so great. We're going to use tapping at the window again, and because it left, we get the Willow Geist to go off, and we discard more cards. SLOGURK is going to go off 2 more times. Grolnok. Good game. Wow. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Javiator, howdy, howdy, hello. Let's go ahead and keep this. And oh my goodness, that is ironic. We got Grolnok the pet over here. Let's see if we can get a little animation here. Oh my gosh, they got the hand out and everything. Same thing as I love how they do that. They got the little hand coming out there. I think they kind of do that with all their frogs. I think they do that with Gitrog as well, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go and see what we want to do. Taking a little bit of time. It is your first. It is your turn to go first. So iTwitch comes out. Okay, we got another SLOGURK. Not bad, not bad. I think Willow Geist. Oh, well, we should probably put out a forest before we try to put out our Willow Geist. The Willow Geist here is super awesome. I love this card because that usually takes a little bit to get going, but once you get this thing going for just a 1-drop, it gets so big. So big. So let's see what we want to do here. We can always go for a Vilespawn Spider or a Rootcoil Creeper. Because we don't really have anything yet, we'll just go with the Spider. No need to get too crazy here. Gotta go with the Spider, get some early mill action going. Don't want to trade this off just yet. Pretty simple, pretty simple. So they're actually running the Hostile, and I absolutely love this card. It's, for just lore reasons, it's just great. And this, I don't know if they knew this has reach. I don't know. Did they know this had reach? I'm gonna guess no, because they swing in here, so they're gonna get a blood token and they get to learn. But okay, sneaky reach for the win, I guess. Let's go ahead and do some upkeeping with the Vilespawn Spider. Already doing great. You're already doing great out there, kid. Let's drop this forest. And is it time to go SLOGURK? I think it is. I really, really think it is time to go with the SLOGURK. Let's go ahead and just wait one. Let's just go ahead and go into combat here. And do we want to go for the Vilespawn Spider? Yeah, we are. The Spider's already shown to be an MVP. Let's go ahead and swing in right here. They'd have to double block, which they really might. So they don't double block. They're just going to go ahead and take another learn. And we get another blood token. That's fine with me. That is fine with I. We're going to hopefully just pile on some big time aggression here. Ooh, and they actually go for Necrotic Fumes. Okay, well, let's give them something to use that Necrotic Fumes with. Let's go ahead and use SLOGURK. Here it comes, baby. The Overslime. Gooey, gooey, gooey. I would see if they use Necrotic Fumes. I mean, they're gonna have to just pinch away their Bloodcaster. So if they want to get rid of this Overslime, it's gonna cost you. Swinging down to 17 we go, but not looking terrible. Let's see if they want to use this Necrotic Fumes on our SLOGURK, because fortunately we've got another one. Ooh, so they're gonna go for Environmental Sciences. You're gonna let my Overslime live. Okie dokie. And that's going to be it. Okay, so Vilespawn Spider is going to do their thing. We do the Decisive Denial on top. That's kind of unfortunate. Not the end of the world. Let's go for the tapping at the window. Let's do it right now. Look at the top 3 cards, and we'll just take a Rootcoil Creeper. That's the only thing we can do. And because we get 1 land card, SLOGURK is going to go... I wish I could say bananas. Not yet. Not yet, but the fun has just begun. So we could always go for not too much here. Let's just go ahead and swing. Swing in here. This is going to be 7 to their face. Bang, bang, bang. 15 to 17, and there's no reason to not go wide here. I'm not fearing a blood on the snow or anything, so let's go for Rootcoil Creeper. Yeah, Rootcoil Creeper. So we're nice and wide. We're just playing straight up creatures here. If they want to go for Necrotic Fumes, I mean, that's a really slow card. I mean, it's... You know, I understand, like iTwitch, if you're going to be running iTwitch, it's a nice sideboard card to have, but it's a little bit slow, especially right now. So I fully welcome it with open arms. Whenever the SLOGURK leaves the battlefield, it doesn't even have to die. You'll return it to... Not return it. You can if you have 3 counters, but you'll return 3 target land cards from your graveyard to your hand, which is awesome. So let's see if they wanted to go with that route now. Necrotic Fumes. So they're gonna swing in first. That's kind of ballsy. 15-15. I don't know. Maybe you've got a Meathook Massacre. 1, 2, 3. No, they can't even clear the whole board with Meathook Massacre. So they're gonna get rid of their Valdarin. SLOGURK's gonna go bye-bye, but that's okay. We're gonna grab 2 of these, and that's great because now the Willow Geist is going to go off. It unfortunately only gets a +1, even though there was 2, but it's okay. That's okay. Eccentric Farmer goes bye-bye. Okay, let's drop blue here. I like blue. Blue's a good color. And we're definitely dropping another SLOGURK. And tapping at the window, not yet. We could always do that for the Willow Geist. I don't think that's very necessary. We could also use Rootcoil Creeper for another tapping at the window, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I think it's better just to swing in here. If we were low on cards, it might be worth it, but I don't think so. We're going to drop our second SLOGURK. Slurpy, slurpy, slurp. And, do they have a board wipe here? I'm a little bit nervous. I'm actually going to... I'm going to end the turn here. I'm a little bit nervous at like a Meathook Massacre or something. So, we're not going to go totally wide here. Because, I mean, we can recover quite nicely. So here's the Meathook Massacre. You knew it was coming. By 3, our entire board goes bye-bye. But, you know, fortunately, we'll get a little bit of life. We don't have any more land in our graveyard for SLOGURK to slurp up, unfortunately. But no big deal, no big deal. Let's go for the Deathbonnet Sprout. Let's go tapping at the window. Tap, tap. See if we can grab something cool. Let's look. Oh, there we go. We get the Grolnok, and this is great because the Hollowhenge Wrangler is going to go into the graveyard, and we can use the Hollowhenge Wrangler from the graveyard. This is absolutely wonderful. You gotta love it. So, what do we want to do? Let's just go for Rootcoil Creeper. And, yeah. Go ahead and end the turn. The Hollowhenge Wrangler goes so well with the Willow Geist because, or the SLOGURK rather, Shambling Ghast. So Shambling Ghast comes out to play. Fell Stinger, okie dokie. So they're gonna exploit the Shambling Ghast. Are they gonna kill my Sprout? They're gonna kill my little Sprouty. Or are you gonna take the treasure token? I don't know. Let's see. Are you scared of the Sprouty? So we're gonna lose a life here. Oh no. Okay, they're taking the treasure token. Down to 11 they go. And just another little eye twitch. Okie dokie. I think we can, you know, kind of manage this. Let's see. I think we want to draw something real cool. Real cool. I don't know, a SLOGURK. I would have loved to draw the SLOGURK. That would have been really nice. But no, we still got a Decisive Denial, so not all is lost. Let's drop this. So we can go for a Grolnok here. Yeah, I think we kind of do. I think we want to drop the Grolnok and then keep the Decisive Denial in case they do go for something crazy. We're going to eat this Fell Stinger. We're just going to do it. If they want to take a learn, whatever. So the Hulk is going to go away, and they might just take the 2. I don't. Okay, so I guess they're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to keep the Decisive Denial in the hand. So down to 9 they go. That's fine with me. Mythic Massacre is going to pop off, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and drop our Grolnok, the Omnivore. Not the Carnivore, the Omnivore. End the turn. And now if they want to drop anything super crazy, we definitely have the Decisive Denial to protect ourselves here. I don't know what they could possibly have, because again, they don't really have like Blood in the Snow or anything. Decisive Denial only protects if they can do 3, and this is really unfortunate because they've got 3 here. Oh, they've got perfectly 3 man, or they actually have another treasure token as well. So, let's at least get this. Let's at least get some value out of the. Well, we could always use the fighting later. I guess let's just do it. Counter target. We're kind of on the clock here. They got a lot of resources. Let's force them to pay the 3. If they want to, that sets them back a little bit. And we can always use Hollowhenge Wrangler. So they are gonna pay it. Unfortunately, we're still gonna net out only 1 life because the Mythic Massacre is gonna save them a little bit. We have the Winterthorn Blessing, and we're running out of steam here. So Shambling Ghast as well. That was huge. We really needed that Grolnok to survive. Now we got a Deathbonnet Sprout. Oh, this isn't looking great here. This isn't looking great. We can go for Winterthorn Blessing, and I think we're gonna have to do this. Just tap them out, go straight for 4, swing in, take them down to 5. These will not untap, but that's probably our best move. Let's see what else we can conjure up here. If they have any sort of board wipe, we're in a lot of trouble here. So hostile could be relevant here. I don't really know. I mean, they still got 3 cards. They still got some blood tokens to fix their hand up. So they have another Mythic Massacre. Oh boy, just for 4, just enough to kill our Rootcoil Creeper. So Shambling Ghast, gain some life. Yeah, this is looking really bad. They're gonna learn. If they take like a mascot exhibition here, yeah, we don't have anything to do any like mass removal or anything. So we get a Vilespawn Spider. Gonna have to play it. Fortunately, we do have, what, 11? Is that saying 11 creatures in our graveyard? So, wait, I cannot, wait, 11? Did I say 11? Okay, well, we're gonna try. So, if they're gonna go ahead and do that, let's go ahead and mill a card. We get Winterthorn Blessing. Okay. Well, okay, so I want to see how I want to do this now. So, it says 11. I'm trying to think. Do we really have 11? 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we activate this, we'll get 11 1/1s. I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, IMO. So, I'm not going to swing in with the spider, obviously. That doesn't make any sense. Let's go ahead and pop this sucker. Yep, we'll give them a life, but we're just doing what we can do. So we get 12 insect tokens, and that's the best we can conjure up here. We can also go for a Hollowhenge Wrangler. Gonna have to ditch this away. I guess it's better than nothing. Let's go ahead and ditch this away. snag a little 5/5 beast here. We can always go for Winterthorn Blessing. We're going to wait next turn. If they have another Meathook Massacre, obviously it's game. But, I mean, if they have, what, 3? If they have 3 Meathook Massacres, it was just game over anyway. So Felstinger's going to come out. Felstinger's going to come out, and they're not going to take any draw power. Interesting. Very interesting. So we do have 12 1/1s. I don't know what else they could have here. This is pretty interesting here. We got the widest board in history with the Vilespawn Spider has been just dang near an MVP in this match at least. So let's see what else we got. Another Felstinger. I don't think they really want to exploit because they're really nervous about all the damage they're taking, I suppose. So we get another Forest. That's unfortunate. Drop another Hollowhenge Beast. What we're gonna have to do is use Winterthorn Blessing. Yeah, on one of these things, and it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll take the one with the highest power because we are getting a little bit nervous on our life total. So hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4 if we use this, and they could do 8. I think that would be just enough for lethal. If this is absolutely epic. So let's go ahead and tap this. I think they are tapped out, and we have 12. So even if they block everything, I think we have just enough for lethal. We're going to swing in with our wide board here. They don't have lifelink or anything, and the Meathook Massacres won't be able to trigger. So we will have just enough, 8 to go through. So unless I'm missing something, this is lethal. We get lethal with these insects, and the where is it at? Oh, our lovely Vilespawn Spider is gonna come and just clutch enough to take the victory down to 0. What an epic win. Holy wow. Hello, howdy, how are you? We're gonna go and keep this pretty good hand here. Oh, we'll give him the friendly mulligan hello. You hate to see it. You love to play against it. Hate to see it. Let's go ahead and do that, and let's drop the Sprout first. I want to get all the mill action going up front. The Willow Geist takes a little bit to get going. It does pay off for 1 mana. This thing can get absolutely huge, but it does take a little bit to pay off. So the Needle Verge Pathway is going to indicate, I'm probably assuming, and I'm just assuming, we're going against big scary dragons, so not very good. Let's go ahead and put on the pressure as quickly as we can. Next turn we'll be able to mill 2. If we can get a Deathbonnet Hulk, turn 2, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, so we just go for a Fearsome Well. Okay, well, hopefully we can get some transformation action. Oh, no transformation. So we're going to get a Rootcoil Creeper. That is better than nothing because we are a little bit low on land. Unfortunately, we're not going to get SLOGURK out on time. Very unfortunate. What we can do is just swing in for 3. 16 to 20. And if we get a Town Razor Tyrant turn 3, it is what it is. It just is what it is. We're going to have to take this sucker head on. And because we'll already miss a land drop, a Town Razor Tyrant puts quite the heavy dagger into our back. So hopefully they don't have that. Any other 4-drop dragon is... Oh, there it is. Okay, well, Town Razor Tyrant's coming out to play. You know, we tried. You're gonna target, it doesn't even matter what they target. We need another land. We got a Rootcoil Creeper, I suppose. Fearsome Whelp's gonna do its thing. Alright, we need some serious power here. So, Winterthorn Blessing, and no, we obviously cannot do that. We got a Force going, that's nice. Oh boy, so I think we're gonna go with the Willow Geist and then go for SLOGURK, and then just try and maybe outspeed him. We could also do that. We could go for Winterthorn Blessing. I think we're gonna do that. It might seem kind of funky. I think that's the move here. We're gonna go for Willow Geist here. We're gonna go for SLOGURK, and then the next turn, not this turn, we're gonna take a beating, a pummel whack next turn. But next turn, we're gonna be able to drop Eccentric Farmer or Winterthorn Blessing, another Blessing, and do a bunch of stuff with Willow Geist and SLOGURK. So maybe we got some going up our sleeve here. If they drop 2 dragons, it might get a little bit too slicey dicey. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're gonna go for Orb of Dragonkind. That's not the end of the world. This Town Razor Tyrant's gonna hurt a lot. They can't swing in with the Whelp, fortunately, because the Vilespawn Spider does have reach. So hopefully they make a little bit of a misplay. They do not, unfortunately. See, we got 2 creatures. We could make a Deathbonnet Hulk if we block here. We save a little bit of damage. I think that might be the move. This way, I know this way we guarantee a Deathbonnet Hulk. I guess that's pretty good. We'll drop this. We do get the evolution, Digi-Evolution. And let's see if we want to take this or not. We could use what? Winterthorn Blessing. I think we're gonna take the action, unfortunately. We'll still have enough for the Winterthorn Blessing with the Rootcoil Creeper. So Slogurk will also get a bump as well, so that's really nice. So if we go for Eccentric Farmer, we can get a land card. But we can't use Winterthorn Blessing. Is this how it's gonna be? This is why Town of Tyrant is so oppressive. It really, really is. We can go for Winterthorn Blessing. God, there's just not much we can do here. We're just put in a box, unfortunately. I think we're gonna have to go for Winterthorn Blessing and just tap out this Moonveil. Oh, it's not good, but we just have to. I don't think we have a choice. And because the Rootcoil Creeper, we're kind of dead with that, so we're just gonna swing in here. That's all we can do. This will not tap next turn, so untap next turn. So that's really nice. We're just gonna have to bombard with what we got. We got 18 life. Should we have kept the land? Maybe at this point, yeah. It might have been a mild misplay, but we won't think about that. We'll just deal with what we got here. I don't think they really want to block with anything. We don't have our Vilespawn Spider to ward off the Fearsome Whelp anymore. So they're actually going to block that. That's actually like kind of okay with me because we're going to get 1 life. And versus dragons, your life is very, very, very important. So we do have a round of Winterthorn Blessing. We can go for Eccentric Farmer. Orb of Dragonkind. Let's see if they take the discard. They do not. That's kind of interesting. So they can drop, what, 1... I don't even know if they had a Fearsome Whelp. So they could drop probably a Goldspan Dragon. And they're doing some crazy things here. I'm getting a little nervous. So Immersturm Predator. Oh, and they're going to be able to draw 2 cards with the Moonveil. Oh, that's rough. That is a little rough, but fortunately for us, I don't think they want to swing here. If they swing with a Townraiser Tyrant, we just have another Winterthorn Blessing. So you might want to be careful there. Our Slogurk's getting a little big. Oh, and they are not. They don't want any smoke of that. So Deathbonnet Hulk. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Fearsome Whelp. We go up to a 4/4, and we get our beautiful land. You love to see it. Now what are we going to do here? I think we're just going to go aggressive. Winterthorn Blessing. We can tap out the... Well, let's just do this. Winterthorn Blessing on our Slogurk, or do we want to go for the Deathbonnet Hulk at this point? I'm a little bit nervous that they have some sort of removal, so this might be a little bit overly cautious, but... Okay, if they have some sort of removal, this is going to be really bad, but let's go ahead and try it out. Winterthorn Blessing, right on the Townraiser Tyrant. And we're going to swing in here. If obviously we're threatening for lethal, they could block, whatever they want to do. If they want to do like an Infernal Grasp, that takes them down. I'm just trying to be like overly protective, but this is looking pretty good. And that's it, and we take it. Slogurk is too slimy. So we're back here at the hideout with the post-game wrap, and definitely just gotta say this deck is really awesome. It performed maybe even a little bit better than I thought. There are some certain things with the meta that obviously, you're gonna have a hard time with certain things. Obviously, Clerics, I think we went like 0-3 against. We just could not get into Clerics. Once they drop the Inquisitor Captain, and then once they go wide, it's pretty much over. We can deal with going tall. So going against dragons isn't that hard. Going against control isn't that bad because we have Decisive Denial. Your number 1 worst matchup with this deck, just honestly, is going to be Clerics. Oh, you have such a bad, terrible matchup. Everything else, you have a pretty good. I mean, obviously this is best of 1, so I mean, you're gonna have to try and go first and everything. But yeah, Clerics, anything that goes wide, even like Spirits, if you let them, anything that goes wide is what you're gonna have a hard time with, because the Winterthorn Blessing can just get rid of something and you get a little bit, more aggressive. You got the Decisive Denial can counter board wipes and whatnot. Clerics, you got no chance. Capiche, you're sleeping with the fishies. It is what it is. But other than that, everything else is good. I think this deck is pretty optimized, to be honest with you. I've had a lot of playtime with it. The 2-tapping at the window is perfect. I wouldn't tinker with that. Maybe like a Fading Hope or something. I don't know. But you can, that's the deck here. I love it. So go ahead and leave me a like here. The button looks just like that. It helps me out tremendously. Go and subscribe, comment, tell me how ugly I am. Whatever you gotta do, just do something because it helps out the channel. And I'm trying to make this thing the best it can be. But until the next time, I will see you on the next episode. ManaMan. Out.